I would like to welcome you to our annual Beta Gamma Sigma event and briefly explain about Beta Gamma Sigma and William Paterson University chapter. Beta Gamma Sigma is an honor society serving business programs accredited by ASCSB International, which stands for the Association to Advance Collegiate Schools of Business, the foremost and premier accrediting body for business schools. Membership in Beta Gamma Sigma is the highest recognition a business student anywhere in the world can receive. Each year at the annual Cotsakos College of Business Honor Society Induction and Awards Dinner, the college's top students, both the undergraduate and graduate level, are inducted into Beta Gamma Sigma. The invitations are extended to seniors and juniors whose GPA places them at the top 10%, and MBA students whose GPA places them at the top 20% of their cohorts. Our college started this tradition in 2007, and since then more than 330 business students were inducted.
It's my pleasure to welcome you here tonight. The front of the program says it all, a celebration. It's our annual induction dinner, and we applaud the students who are here. I have two favors to ask of the students. One is to remember that you are the best and the brightest, and of the best and the brightest, we ask for a lot. We ask you to be a change in your community, a strong force for good change. We ask you to be concerned citizens, pay attention to issues on the ballot, vote, write letters, lead protests if need be. And the other thing I want you to do is tell everybody that you graduated from William Paterson University. Because we're proud of you and you should be proud of yourself. Thanks for coming tonight.
I'm Kathleen Waldron, president of William Paterson University, and it's my great pleasure to welcome all of you to this wonderful event tonight where we celebrate the best and the brightest of the Cotsakos College of Business. It is a great pleasure for a president to stand in front of parents and students and faculty and to realize that this particular group of students has worked so hard to achieve what they've achieved, and that we have the opportunity to recognize and induct these students into a National Honor Society for academic excellence. It's a real pleasure for me to welcome all of the parents, to thank you for entrusting your students' education to us as part of William Paterson University. And not only have we done our best to make sure that they obtain the best education possible, but we also take great pride in their achievements and in the fact that we know these students will go on and they will get jobs, they will get good jobs, they will have great careers, and they're going to use their education not only for their own personal betterment, but also as wonderful members of their community and our society, because that's something we also value. So congratulations, students, to all of you tonight on your induction. Thank you.
Good evening. We are honoring the next generation of leaders, not only at this university, but in society. We are acknowledging the invaluable support provided to this evening's inductees by family, friends, professors, and mentors. Beta Gamma Sigma's core values are built on a rock-solid foundation of honor and integrity. I assure you, integrity is not something you learn from a book or a course. It's all about the way you grew up. It's all about knowing the difference between right and wrong. People will not remember a particular course that you took. They will not remember your late-night emails, tweets, or Instagrams, or let's hope they don't. But they will remember your reputation, your principles, your values. They will remember if you treated them with dignity and respect, taking the time to connect with them authentically. They will remember if they trusted you and you never violated that trust. They will remember if you made a difference in their life. Another core value of Beta Gamma Sigma is the pursuit of wisdom. I encourage you to be a lifelong learner. I cannot guarantee many things, but I'll guarantee this. The minute you think you figured it all out, the minute you think you know it all, the minute one of the worst evils of humankind, arrogance, consumes you, you're in big trouble. Lastly, Beta Gamma Sigma emphasizes earnestness. Now, since that sounds like a very sophisticated word, I looked it up to get the dictionary's definition, which included words such as purposeful, determined, industrious, as well as exhibiting passion, enthusiasm, and a great sense of urgency. Wonderful words. These thoughts represent my heartfelt attempt to connect with you, to inspire you. I'm trying my very best to convince you it can be done. You can be successful. You can live the life you've imagined. I love this quote from Mahatma Gandhi. You must be the change you wish to see in the world. Take responsibility for your dreams and live them, and do it with dignity and grace, with pride and conviction, with humility, with integrity. Live a purposeful life. Contribute in any way you can to the communities in which you live and work. And please do not forget the William Paterson University community.
The Chapter Honoree Award is presented to those who have furthered the ideas of the society through outstanding business and managerial leadership. Any person who has achieved distinction primarily in business and administration and who possesses those qualities that Beta Gamma Sigma fosters may be nominated as Chapter Honoree. First, we would like to present one honoree award to Mr. William Pesce. The second honoree we would like to present to our university president, Kathleen Waldron. Members of William Paterson University Chapter of Beta Gamma Sigma, we will now proceed with the induction of newly selected members.
Ms. President, I present 56 candidates for membership in Beta Gamma Sigma.
You have been honored by an invitation to membership in Beta Gamma Sigma because of what you have achieved in scholarship and service. We are honored to have you join us. The principles of Beta Gamma Sigma are represented by 3 Greek words, the initials of which form the name of our society: Beta, Gamma, Sigma. Hear now what Beta means to us.
Beta is the initial letter of the Greek word bebios, which signifies honor. Honor is personal integrity and excellence of character. It is an enduring quality found in all persons who deserve to lead others. Honor is a guiding star which encourages altruism, enlightened social responsibility, and service rather than selfishness. I ask you to accept honor as an ideal to be translated into your reality as you conduct every day of your life.
Listen now to the explanation of Gamma.
Good evening. Gamma is the initial letter of the Greek word gnosis, which means wisdom. Wisdom is knowledge tested by experience and tempered by discerning judgment. It abhors prejudice. It insists upon freedom of thought and expression. Confronted by a veritable flood of facts and concepts, the person of wisdom exercises a special discrimination to select, to arrange, to relate, to interpret, and to apply. This is a challenge worthy of the finest mind. I ask you to continue your quest for wisdom, nurture it, and utilize it in your conduct every day of your life.
Listen finally to the explanation of sigma.
Sigma is the initial letter of the Greek word spude, which means earnestness. Earnestness is enthusiasm measured by achievement, disciplined by reason, and ennobled by sincerity. It is that dynamic quality which is essential to all great achievement. To the earnest person, problems becomes opportunity for service and profit. I ask you to accept earnestness as a guide and stimulant in your personal conduct every day of your life.
You have heard the principles which members of Beta Gamma Sigma endorse and strive to uphold: honor, wisdom, and earnestness. Do you accept these principles as your own? If so, say, I do. In recognition of your accomplishments and of your pledge to high ideals, we will now present to you the key of Beta Gamma Sigma. This key is a symbol of the ideals of honor, wisdom, and earnestness which you have accepted.